Okay, so today we're going to put together a Ryobi 29,000 PSI 2.3 GM gas pressure washer. Looks like a handle to me. Directions, we don't need those. Yeah. Probably going to need that, some kind of oil stuff. The wand and a sprayer. Gonna need that. That's your hose. I do believe that this right here goes on here. Like that. And if you look here, you get this little thing you gotta push to get that to go down. Ready to rock. That's it. This gives you a couple different things that you can do. You've got 5-in-1 nozzle selection guide. If you want to do concrete and brick, you want to do sidings and gutters, fencing, lawn equipment, tells you how to do it. It shows you high pressure, no soap, low pressure, soap and rinse. It's got some check marks. Got to keep that. So next we got to do the spray nozzle. All right, so it comes in two pieces. Here we have the very front of it, and then we have the connector. So we put this in here, and then this rotates like that. Keep on rotating it. I guess you could turn one or the other. All right, so now that's done. Here it is. You can see it. Bam. There's your, so if I go down here, so, all right. So, we got our connector. Now I gotta hook this hose. Now I gotta hook this hose onto here. Onto this spot right here. So, first I'm gonna break these things. That's that. Alright, so we've got this. So we've got two connectors that look pretty much the same. So I guess it doesn't matter where it goes. So we'll take this one. We're going to put it on here and just tighten it down. Like that. Okay, that looks good. Oh shit, the shoe came off. Damn it. So next, let's just read the directions and just see. So next what I gotta do is I gotta hook it on to here, which we've done. Alright? So all that was screwing this. So let's see if you can see it. Both these sides are the exact same. So it doesn't really matter which one you do. You just got to get it on there. Got it on. So then I'm just going to set it in here. This looks like it's a spot to hold it. Of course, look at that. That doesn't work very good. Alright, so now we're in the back. This is what it looks like from behind. I put the spray nozzle in here. And if you look, you got this thing here. So I got to take that off. Alright, so this is where we're going to hook the other side of the hose to, right there. This down here, I don't know what that is. I have to figure that out in a second. But according to this, we do the pressure thing on this top one here. This is going to go right on there, just like we did over here. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to spin it. And it should just get on there. I may speed this up in the thing. All right, so now we've got this hooked here. We've got this connected here. That's our hose. And apparently this strap here is what you put your hose on. And I guess we'll do that in a second. This is read the operator's manual. Okay. Check the fuel and the oil levels. Connect the garden hose and high pressure hose to the pump. Connect high pressure hose to the trigger handle. We've done that. Connect the trigger handle to the spray wand. We did that. Connect the nozzle to the spray wand. Okay, we got a nozzle we can put on it. Then you're going to go max on. You're going to turn your water on before you turn on the unit. Alright? Then you get the steady flow. Hold the trigger for 30 seconds. So we're going to flow out the water before we do anything. Then we're going to go to the engine. We're going to turn it to open. Alright? Then we're going to push lever to choke position. And then we're going to pull start, repeat step G if engine doesn't start. And then push the lever to run position. So don't leave it in the choke position or you blow your engine out. Soap use, place detergent hose in detergent bottle, turn the nozzle, change to soap, pull the trigger. I don't know if we're going to use soap or not. But anyway, we're going to go over this again when we do the startup. If you have any problems, just call these guys or you can go on their website. Alright. Okay, so to unhook your hose, you just pull that. This is a little strap here. You coil your hose. Take this, you put it through this little thing here, pull it up, and set it right on there. And that's how you're going to store your gear, ready to go for the next time. All right, the next thing we have to do is we're going to hook the water hose here, and then we're going to go ahead and turn the water on full blast. All right, so one thing you want to do is make sure you don't have kinks in your hose. And so what I've done is I've stretched it all the way out here before I connect it on. I've got some plumber's tape on here, so that'll try to make it a better connection. Yeah, all right. Well, the next phase of the procedure, you got to make sure that this isn't crinked. And I'm a little worried about this hose because this is not a standard hose like that.
Quinn was using it yesterday, fine.
Yeah, using it, but I mean on this because the pressure.
Oh, it's just another. What is it? 200 or 100 more than his yesterday.
So as you notice, I'm going lefty-loosey to tighten this. So it's got to be tightened down really good. You don't want any water coming out.
So it's left to tighten?
Yep.
Is that strange?
Nope.
Why?
That's how they work on these things for some reason.
Oh.
This is my beautiful bride. Check her out. She got all dressed up for today. She's wearing her Sunday best for pressure cleaning. All right, next I've got pop this open. So we've got some kind of a soap thing that we may need to do something with that. Put it right there so you can see it. I don't know what that is. I guess I'll figure it out in a minute. Oh, that's the spray nozzle. Oh, shit. All right, so this is 4-cycle engine lubricant, and we need that, and it's going to tell us how much to put in. And this is some type of soap hose, and apparently there's more instructions here. All right, this is the operator's manual, which we might need that, so let's keep that right there. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow this stuff away. So on the directions, after we've connected the hose, completely uncoil the garden hose. We did that. Remove completely from the reel to prevent kinks. Turn the water faucet on fully. Make sure there are no leaks. Okay? With no nozzle installed, squeeze the trigger to relieve air pressure. Hold the trigger until a steady stream of water appears. Okay, so that's what we're going to do next. All right, so now what I got to do is I got to turn the water on, which I'm going to do over here. So I've got this little hose kink here. I just got to turn it that way, and cha-ching, now the water's on. You'll see the hose filling up. Let's see if there's any leaks. Doesn't appear to be. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do what they just told us. So I'm just going to pull the trigger thing. I don't have the nozzle on. And let's see if the water comes out. All right, so now we got water flowing out of that thing. I mean, it's not flowing very strongly, but apparently that's the next step. And this is to get all the air out, because they don't want any air in there, I guess, when we start the sucker up. And oh, sorry, we got to get that high in the dipstick, and we got to pour it in the one side. So that this should be on this side of our thing. Let's take a look. Apparently, there it is. Before first, it says before first use, fill the entire 14-ounce bottle of provided oil. So we got to put the whole thing in there, apparently. That's what they just told us. Let's see. All right, so this comes off, and it's got a dipstick on it. And it doesn't look anything like the one in the directions. Of course it doesn't. We'll put that down there. Let's grab our oil. I've got to pour, here's our oil, right? So it says pour the whole thing in, all 14 ounces, which is interesting. Because on the thing it says not to fill it past a certain amount, but okay, I got to get a, well, maybe I can use this. Here, see? Let's try this. There we go. Just gonna get a little hole in there. Get the junk off of it. Now, do I trust myself to pour this without getting it all over the place? I probably need a funnel, don't I? All right, so before I totally commit to pouring all four, it says fill the entire 14 ounces in the bottle. I did find a funnel. It's pretty good, pretty big one. So let's go ahead and just do it. Whoops, going in too fast. I already made a mistake. Shit. Apparently the viscosity of this stuff is, you gotta go slow. I'm seeing it like, it kind of like, it goes in slow. So that's the whole thing. 14 ounces. And I got a mess underneath. It doesn't look like I missed too much. Maybe an ounce. All right, let's put this over here, out of our way. Gotta clean that off later. All right, so now put this in there and see how it looks. It just kind of twists in and it pops out. I guess we're all right. All right, so we did that. So we can take this thing off. I only got a little bit of oil on there. Oh shit. This thing's done. I filled the whole thing up. All right, did I get, let's see. All right, I spilled a little bit. So, not too bad. All right, now we're good. Okay, so we've done that step. We got our oil in there. And we got some on the driveway too. Son of a bitch. Okay, so the next thing is you're going to put this in there. You don't want to use E15 or E85. All right, that's not what you got to put in here. Got a big thing. We're going to pour it in. This is a 4-cycle engine. Do not mix the fuel and the lubricant together. So that's important. So let's get the oil in there. Okay, let's fill her up. So take this off of here, and I want to be careful when I do it. There she goes. And my hairs in my frickin' eyes. There we go. Hate the smell of gas. This is the bane of our, this is going to destroy our society using gasoline. There we are. Okay, that's that. Got her filled. Now I gotta put this thing back on. Okay, we're ready to go. Now all we gotta do is try to start the sucker. But first I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clean my hose. Make sure that the water's out of it. Just like we did before, right? So that looks good. Okay, we're cool there. Now we gotta do the start process. So, to start her off, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to open up our fuel gauge. So now the gasoline will flow. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this on choke, which we've done. Then I got to grab this sucker and pull it. As soon as it starts, I got to push this back to green. And that will save my engine from exploding. All right, you guys ready? Let's try it. We're on open. We're on choke. We got the starter. We're on run. We got our oil in. Let's just make sure our top's on good. All right, here we go. You ready? Ta-da! La la! Looking great. Now to turn it off. That's how you turn it off. Bam, ready to go. Now we can go ahead and squirt. So let's go ahead and start it again, and we'll do a little squirt with this thing. See how it does. All right, put it to choke, pull. Oh, that's a cold start. So a warm start, I keep it here. Cold start here. Apparently I gotta choke it. All right, now I'm gonna squirt. See what happens. And off. So that looked pretty good, huh? Got a good squirt on it. Okay, we're ready to rock. Right, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to hook this bad boy on there, and it gives her a number of different settings to squirt with, and you can change it by just turning it like this. So we're going to go ahead and try that right now. So to do that, this has got one of those deals where it slides down and you just kind of pop it on there. So you got to pull it back and these little balls move. I push it on there and then it locks in. Okay? So now we've got our new thing here. So I'm going to uncoil this so we can do a little damage. And we're going to see what the different spray things are. Let me set it here for a second. First things, put the choke, start her up. 40 degrees. 25 degrees. Zero. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and pressure clean the house. All right, let's see how that goes. All right, so this is how it works, okay? It's off right now. It's in a run position. But because the engine's cold, you gotta put this to choke, all right? And then all you have to do is pull on this and it's gonna start. Don't press that.
Should this have been on
Don't
stop?
Don't press that.
I wanna know because it says stop.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
All right, relax. Don't jump ahead. All right, and then you're gonna start it. Then as soon as the engine goes on, you got to push that back to run. If you don't, you'll burn the engine out. Okay. So before you do that though, you're going to come over here and make sure that there's no air in the nozzle. You got to make sure that, number one, the water pressure's fully on right now. All right, so no air in the nozzle. Looking good.
Why is that so does it go on full strength like that and slow down like that automatically, or did you do it with the gun?
There's no power in it right now.
Okay, that's what I don't
So come on over here.
Okay.
Come over here and look at this.
Okay.
I got it set on 0. That's the power, super power. But you can change it by just, twisting this and this.
Okay, so superpower means this is the highest?
Yeah, that's the tightest, smallest thing. As you go this way, it gets see how it gets bigger.
Okay, so you have to use so I have to reach here to adjust that, not
right.
on the
But
handle.
you turn it off. You don't squeeze it when you're doing it. You do it beforehand.
Right.
So if you want a 40-degree spray, you do that. If you want a 25, if you want a 0 degree.
Okay.
I got it set on 0.
Okay, so I'll probably start like that so I can.
So that won't work. Figure out how to do it. It's a puzzle.
What do you mean that won't work?
Where do you want to put it?
Oh,
there you go.
Well,
figured it out, didn't you? Hold it. All right.
No, because I want to see. I mean, do you have to hold? No, stop. I'm not getting me.
All right, I'm gonna start it up.
Okay, go.
Hang on. All right, you ready?
So
now we're on choke.
It was in the
We're on choke. Here we go.
In the
You gotta put it on choke.
Put it on choke.
Then you're gonna pull. Then put it here. Bam, there you go. Now, you wanna turn it off?
Okay.
That's how you turn it off.
Okay. Oh, so
you want to start it again?
Back.
If the engine's hot,
right,
usually it'll start here. But if not, you got to put it to choke.
Okay.
Okay.
So it might start because it's hot.
Also here, this is if the gas is open. If you want to turn the gas off, you go like that. If it's like this, you can't start it because there's no gas.
Okay.
So the gas is
open. And can you
tell
where there how much gas is in it by any chance?
I don't think so.
You can't.
No.
So what'd you pour in there?
I filled this thing completely up.
Okay. And what does that take?
I don't know. It doesn't take much. It's like a half a gallon maybe.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what it says. Doesn't say anything on it.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. What do you think?
Okay.
All right, she's gonna pressure wash the shit out of this.
So I can do this.
All right.
Do not film me.
Put her on choke. Put it to choke.
So it's on choke.
Grab the thing. Pull it. Put it back to run. Ready to go. Now check it out. Watch. Crazy!
Okay.
Don't get your hand close to that. You got it? You want me to do it? Look at her. She's crazy. She won't let me do it. I'm trying to do it. She's like, no, I want to do it. I do it better. She didn't even know how to use it. But she's doing a pretty good job. This is our first day with our pressure washer. If you like this video, subscribe to my other videos where I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm going to try to do it anyway, and hopefully I won't wreck anything or blow anything up. Alright, also, subscribe to my channel. Did I say that? Probably did. Alright, thanks a lot. See you next video.